Okay, what's up, people? This is welcome to another episode of Sports Talk with Caleb and Jay. And as y'all know, I'm Caleb.
And I'm Jay.
All right, and this is episode 7. All right, and we're gonna jump straight into whatever topic come off the dome. We ain't really got nothing prepared for this one, but we gonna see where it take us. We'll see where it take us. Before the podcast started, my brother was talking about Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, my whole knock on Jimmy is when he was with Miami, I just didn't feel like he tried to force a situation that he couldn't control there. Like he knew what the situation was coming in with the salary cap. You only help you was going to be able to get was what you had,
Yeah,
and I felt like you just tried to force what you wanted there. And am I glad you're not a Heat player any longer? Hell yeah, I'm glad. And my son is one was talking about how he because he's a Warriors fan,
uh-huh.
and I told him, I said, man, see what Jimmy Butler gonna get you tonight. He tell me I hate watch Jimmy, I don't, you know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean. But I just know what Jimmy gonna give you when you need more. You know what I
Right,
mean? And
right,
he did it for us in the playoffs a couple times, right? Like
right.
he laid down a
Yeah,
couple times in the playoffs.
yeah.
So that's just my perspective of it. You know what I mean? My perspective alone.
Okay, that's fair. Like, when you was talking about it a few minutes ago, and like I was saying, I don't know how to feel about Jimmy Butler. I mean, of course, individually, he's a good player. He has talent. Um, he just hasn't done nothing for me to say. I don't know. I mean, I'm watching him on the Warriors, and I really don't see nothing special. I mean, I guess the test would be can he do it without Steph on the court because Steph is hurt
Correct.
and he missing.
Correct.
I think a couple games.
Now I think Jimmy gonna be that guy that's
Mm-hmm.
gonna go get you 20, 30 a night,
Mm-hmm.
but it's sporadic, right?
Okay. Okay.
It's sporadic. He'll get you 20, 30 points, then he'll get you 9, 7. You know what I mean?
Mm.
12.
Oh, like
You know what I mean?
somebody
That's
else I
it.
know.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
that. So it ain't
Yeah.
consistent. Excuse me. You
Mm-hmm.
gotta edit that out.
Yeah.
But it ain't consistent enough for it ain't consistent enough for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And for you to be a max player, you know what I mean, a max contract player. That I
Mm-hmm.
mean, that ain't you ain't doing it on a consistent enough basis.
Yeah. I can see that. I can see that. Because I seen I think it was the coach or the owner that said Jimmy Butler was exactly what they needed, and he was like, it was money. He was money well spent.
Yeah, for Golden State.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I can see that perspective too.
Yeah.
Until they see the Jimmy that Miami had to put up with the last 6, 8 months of his career.
Now was Jimmy free agent when he left or
Nah,
oh
nah. Jimmy, we just
they
I think
traded?
we ended up trading him.
Oh, traded. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Okay. Yeah. So dang, what was it that I just had on my mind? I forgot that quick. Um it'll come back to me, but I wanna read to you what I was supposed to had read to you last episode, but we kind of got into that. Who played better defense, Jordan? Well, you said Kobe locked LeBron down,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I meant
Yeah.
to read this to you. I'm gonna read it to you now to see how you feel about it. Oh, my fault. I had to go on TikTok. Hold on one second. And it was something Donovan Mitchell said about about LeBron James. If I can find, here we go. Okay. So this is what Donovan Mitchell said. He said, I did more with less in Cleveland than LeBron ever did. No super team, no excuses. He's the king, right? Cool. But around here, I made history on my own. How you feel
Mm.
about Donovan Mitchell saying that? It's crazy, right? These new guys coming in here.
Hmm. There's some good candies, man.
Yeah,
They're not a sponsor,
he eating the nerds on.
but there's some good candy, man.
Them nerds clusters is good. We got them in a
Man,
vending machine at work, man, and he they good, man. I have to remind myself not to eat them. Yeah.
dude. But yeah, for Donovan Mitchell, boy, shut up. Don't even mention LeBron James' name. You're not even in the same caliber athlete as LeBron. So
Right.
shut up. First of all,
Right.
you know what I mean. That's what I think about that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what warrant like what this whole thing was about. I don't know if him and LeBron don't get along or whatever, but I just don't get the purpose of you saying that.
Right.
Of course, if you feel a certain way about yourself, I understand that. But why are you bringing this man into how you feel about yourself? Like, I don't understand that. You could have said everything you said without putting LeBron name in it, because
I agree.
you have definitely not done what he's done.
And, correct. All for the length of time LeBron's done it for.
Right, right, and so I don't. You talking about you've done more with less? Where?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I wouldn't even entertain that. I wouldn't even entertain that. Yeah.
yeah. I don't know, man. These cats, man.
now, that's what LeBron should have said. I don't respond to peasants.
Right,
Now
right.
that's where that quote lines up with what he
Yeah,
said. That like,
yeah.
boy, don't put yourself even in the same category with
Mhm.
me. Who is you?
Right. Who is you?
I
You
mean,
what?
I respect you as a player, man, but not on the LeBron James level.
Right.
You think you're
And
not on
and,
that level?
and nobody and you're good, but you
Yeah,
just haven't. You're good. That's it. You ain't done what he done to be considered great, to even be
correct.
considered
Even in the
better
same
than
league
him.
as
If that's what
LeBron.
you think, you're better
Yeah,
than him. You know what I
you're
mean?
not.
Yeah.
We'll let you know that
Yeah.
you're not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um. Uh. So another thing I've seen people talk about is Steph. If Steph gets his fifth, where does that put him? Um. As far as GOAT talk, where does that put him?
He's up there. He's going to be up there. He'll be top five for certain.
But
I think top five.
top
Yeah,
five. So
yeah.
would you put him over Brown?
I would have to if he holds the all time point scorer. And how many championships LeBron got? Four.
Yeah, LeBron got
Yeah,
four.
yeah, definitely. He got to go over LeBron. he got to come in over LeBron.
Why? You think so?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay. Yeah.
Steph modernized the game. He modernized the game. He made that shooting from half court popular. You know what I mean? He
Right.
came in shooting from unconventional threes. He made that popular. So
True.
he changed the game. Wasn't nobody shooting like they shooting these
No,
threes now.
wasn't
Wasn't
nobody.
nobody doing that before
Especially
Steph started.
these big guys, the
Yeah, that
Jokic
was
and all
actually
them.
frowned on
Yeah.
in the NBA. They didn't want you taking them shots.
Yeah. Everything is a three ball, and sometimes that it actually like kind of pissed me off a little bit to see that you can like. I watch teams play, and it's like, especially when teams are down and trying to come back,
Mm-hmm.
you would think they would attack the rim.
Correct.
They don't. It's just pass, 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 get it to the open guy to three, and you miss.
Yep.
That's all it is.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a three and no D league right now.
Oh yeah. Oh
This is
yeah.
exactly what the NBA is now. It's a three and no D league.
And I'm glad you brought that up, because I want to address that video you sent me.
Okay.
all that editing in that video, man.
That was no editing, man. What are
All
you
that
talking
editing in that
about?
video, man. Y'all caught the 3 minutes Mike was on the court, and then y'all caught the 3 minutes LeBron was standing around. That don't make sense, man. All that
I'm just,
editing.
I'm just saying though, bro. I'm just saying. Did you see it? This is it.
Listen, you know, Jordan wasn't doing that the whole game. Now,
Oh, that was Jordan all day. That was Jordan all day. Jordan wasn't
no,
doing what LeBron doing.
no,
LeBron hanging
listen,
around down court, side of the court, hanging out with the
listen,
fans.
listen. Jordan wasn't doing that because he wasn't there. He wasn't there to do it. But yeah, y'all called LeBron, man. The man got tired, man. Y'all called him, slacking. Yeah, y'all called him slacking. See LeBron.
You ain't never seen that like Jordan do. You ain't never seen Jordan do that.
Man,
Never, never.
man,
But yep.
they thought Jordan was gonna take him to the playoffs.
Who thought that?
The Wizards.
No, they didn't. No, hell, they didn't.
They did all that.
No,
They did all that.
No, hell, they didn't. They ain't think no for.
They thought the Wizards was gonna be the number 3 seed. Didn't even make it.
Hey, then I seen where what was it? Never mind. We'll come back to it. We'll come back to it.
Yeah, but back to the Steph thing, man. I don't. I mean, if you, like I said, you know how I feel about rings, right? I don't really reward that to an individual player. Like I don't just because Steph has 5, his team did the work. You know what I mean? Because you got to think like Steph is a guy that's going to put up however numbers he put up no matter what team he's on, right? So I
Anything
don't
not to put him over LeBron,
huh? No,
Go ahead.
Steph would be over LeBron to me if he gets 5 rings, right? That's one aspect. I'm not just
Oh,
going
that's
off
all.
that.
Just one. Okay.
That's one aspect. But Steph don't play defense.
What?
He don't play defense.
What Steph? What we talking about? Steph Curry.
Steph Curry, yeah.
You said he don't play defense.
He don't play defense.
Bro, that ain't true. Okay, but all right. Yeah, okay, I'm following your logic. Okay,
So
let's go.
I never see Steph play defense.
He
you know
play
why?
good
Because
defense.
he still be at the other end talking to the refs and crying, so he don't got time to come.
No, I'm sorry. That's LeBron. You getting LeBron and Steph? You getting them too confused? That's LeBron, sir.
Oh, my bad. My bad. I got confused just yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, and then just he hadn't accomplished a lot of. I mean, besides the most threes and all that stuff, he ain't really accomplished nothing other than.
He 3 championships.
I mean, yeah, I say the championships is
MVP,
but
NBA Finals MVP.
I thought they gave that to Durant. He only won it once, right?
Who?
Curry. He won it 3 times.
Yeah.
Okay, and what else?
Uh,
So three Finals MVP, 4 rings. He's leading the league in 3-point threes. What else? That's it.
Shit, what else is it left? What else is it left to accomplish?
What you mean? He definitely ain't got no type of defensive titles, no MVPs,
no.
right?
But he done made defensive all defensive team. I think. I may just be talking out my ass, but hold on. I think he did. Hey, don't quote me on that. don't quote the part.
Don't worry, I ain't gonna quote you. I just don't think he's changed the game. I give you that. He's changed the game. He has offensively done some amazing things with the ball. As far as shooting, like like you mentioned the half court shots, and I've seen him make some tough shots over taller defenders, all of that. But I don't know, man. His accomplishments and his accolades are just not there for me to put him over LeBron. I think LeBron has accomplished more.
Okay, I mean I can respect that, but yeah, I don't think Curry has been on nobody NBA defensive team. I was just reading it, so yeah, I don't think he's been on the defensive team.
He
But
don't play
Curry do
defense.
play good defense. I mean,
I
like his defense better than I like your boy for LA than the white boy for LA.
I don't know. I don't think I can agree with that now. I don't think I agree with Curry play better defense than Austin Reeves.
Yeah, I think you do.
Curry is that player that people try to switch for him to defend. Like, okay, we gonna hey switch and put Curry on me, and I'm gonna just blow past him.
We
Yeah,
all know that ain't happening. Ain't
yeah.
nobody just gonna blow
They did it all
past
the
him.
time with LeBron.
Well, I mean, look at LeBron. Is a goddamn freaking nature. I mean,
Yeah,
and Curry ain't Curry is small compared to
right.
LeBron. Shit,
And I think
you
they used to do it with when Durant used to match up with him. They
of
do
course,
that. They do
of
that
course,
pick and
I
roll. They
can see that
switch, and then
because Durant 7'3". Nah, but he damn near 7 foot. I can see that happening.
yeah, yeah, man. But yeah, I mean, if he does win 5, I have to put him at the top 5. And I'm talking about number 4. It'll be Jordan. I mean,
Yeah,
if
you right. Go ahead.
huh
Go ahead.
if if I'm adding Bill Russell, then of
Hmm.
Curry will be 5.
Okay.
But if not, he'll be 4.
So who will be number 3? Because you
Kobe.
just said Jordan gonna be number 1,
No,
but LeBron
I ain't
gonna be
say
number.
Jordan's gonna be number
I mean,
one.
Kobe
I ain't
gonna
say
be number 2.
LeBron,
LeBron 3.
Jordan, Kobe, Curry.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh man. But if you got Bill Russell
Bill
in there,
Russell,
then
yeah. If
number
I
1.
number 1, LeBron, Jordan, Kobe, Curry.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
The fact that you got LeBron above Kobe is just ridiculous.
Yeah, I got LeBron above Kobe.
That's ludicrous.
Yeah.
I mean,
Kobe's still my guy though, but I got LeBron over Kobe.
all right, next conversation. Next conversation.
Yeah.
Next conversation. Because we going to keep going back and forth on that one. There's ain't no way in the world. No way.
Yeah.
No way you got
Yeah, that's
LeBron
what I
over
say.
Dopo
You ain't
Kobe.
gonna never
No.
ain't
We ain't
nobody
going to
from
never
Jordan
agree to
side
that
gonna
one.
come over, and ain't nobody from LeBron side
Nope.
gonna switch. Yeah, it's gonna
They going
always
to come
be.
over, and that's for
Yeah.
certain. That's for certain.
um. Yeah. We switch to Jordan Travis, man. It's sad. Jordan
Yeah, man,
Travis,
I hated
man.
to see that too, man. But
Yeah.
then the Jets, they need to be responsible for that too,
Yeah.
because I did read where they said that they had rushed him back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, going outside of his rehab process. They tried to rush the
Rush him
process, and
back
he
and
and he
yeah.
got hurt in
Yeah.
the process. So I think they need to do what's right. And I don't know if they did or didn't, but if they didn't, I just think they need to do what's right. And
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
And it's sad because I know that if y'all don't know who Jordan Travis is, was uh excuse me, Florida State's quarterback. Um, what for quarterback for what 2, 3? Was it 3?
3 seasons.
3 seasons, and last his last season was undefeated, and that's when he got hurt, broke his leg,
Yep.
and that's when they did the whole thing with the college playoffs, left Florida State out of the college playoffs. So, but Jordan Travis is a guy that at one point in his career was finna quit, and he was talked out of it. He worked on himself, and he trained, he practiced, he did what he had to do, and came back one of the best quarterbacks in college football, and led Florida State to an undefeated season. And to see him now, he got drafted with the Jets, and then now he's talking about retiring because the Jets, like he said, rushed him back too quick, and he re-injured his leg. So it just sucks, you know what I mean? Like, he, and I hope this ain't this. I hope this retire. He only retiring for the recovery process, just to make sure. And because I love to see him in the NFL jersey.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely. I think he represents what the epitome of a teammate is,
yeah,
man.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I definitely would love to see him playing football again.
Oh yeah, and I'm telling you, man, if he decides to come back, I really have a reason to watch NFL again.
And that's what he said, that he's only returning for the recovery process.
No, no. I don't know if he
If
was
that's what.
retiring for
Okay.
good. I'm just
Okay.
hoping. I
Okay.
was just saying, like,
Gotcha. Gotcha.
I hope this he just retiring for the recovery process and not just not
Yeah.
coming back. Yeah.
Yeah. I
Um,
got you.
because that'd be sad to see. Man, I love to see him in the NFL.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yep. And speaking of that, college football right around the corner.
Man, it ain't getting here fast
It ain't.
enough.
It really ain't.
I can't wait
It
to talk
really
about
ain't.
these no's, man.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Yeah, man. Y'all gonna watch a comeback.
Yeah, we definitely gonna be better
Yeah,
than that,
it's gonna be the
than
greatest
what we
comeback.
put on the field last year.
I ain't gonna. Let me stop. I ain't gonna say the greatest comeback, but
Yeah, I ain't gonna say that either.
we gonna definitely be way better than we was last year.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
New system. It's a new system. It's a new quarterback. You know what I mean? New receivers through the transfer portal.
Hmm.
That defense is gonna look different. We got the defense coordinator Tony White. Um, the offense gonna look different. We got Gus
Yeah.
Malzahn as offensive coordinator. Everybody know who that is.
Yeah.
That's who FSU. That was the head coach of Auburn in 2013 when
Hmm.
FSU won the national championship against Auburn. So he's a big time coach, big name coach that's looking to come to Florida State and implement uh, his national championship branding way of coaching on
Right.
FSU. So
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing it and being a part of it.
So listen, now, if y'all into college football, man, y'all keep your eyes on Florida State.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely,
Yeah.
definitely. And I think they
They.
got a quarterback that fit the system.
Yeah.
They definitely got a quarterback that fit the system. Then they just got another transfer quarterback. I think his name was Jaden King or something like that. I can't remember if it's Jaden or
Hmm.
Jalen King or something like that. But
Yeah, I think I remember seeing the notification. I can't. I'm bad with remembering names though.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah, yeah. So
so yeah.
looking forward to the season and looking
Yeah.
forward to scalping them Gators and frying them
Right.
turkeys down there in South
Right.
Florida.
You're right. And the honest thing is, like, of course I want to see Florida State do well. You know what I'm saying? Um, but our main focus is these rivals,
Yes,
Miami, Florida.
yeah,
Eh,
yeah.
I wouldn't be too mad if the season don't go as planned, but as long as we beat them two,
Beat them too.
as long as
Yes.
we beat them two,
As long as we beat
I'm a
them two,
happy
we
camper.
good.
I'm a
And
happy camper.
Clemson, you got to throw
Oh,
Clemson in there because
Clemson,
I hate
yeah,
them too.
yeah,
Yeah,
Clemson,
you got to throw Clemson in there.
yeah, Clemson.
Yeah, we can lose everybody else as long as we beat them
As
three.
long
I'll
as we beat
be
them
one
three,
happy camper.
yeah. In my mind, we undefeated at that
Mm-hmm.
point. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, it's gonna they're gonna be the team to watch.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
definitely. Definitely looking forward to putting boots in the behind of
yeah,
them gay turds.
right.
We waiting to put foot in their behind and them and scum mammy down there.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so this the first year for the 12 team ranking system, playoff system, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So we're gonna see how that go. That'll be something to look forward to.
That will be.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see how many losses they're gonna put in the playoffs.
Right.
What you thinking? Three? You think three max?
It will have to be more than that, right? Because I'm assuming all the other, it ain't gonna be too many undefeated teams. I don't think.
I don't think it's gonna be that many either.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking at
Oh, you talking
least
about in the lost column?
in the lost column,
Okay. Yeah. Um. Probably so. Probably three.
three
Three.
losses max that
And
get in there.
you
Maybe
might
that
get maybe
fourth,
one or two with 4 or 5.
four losses or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't see no more than three, especially if you got a bunch of three loss teams. You know what I
Yeah.
mean, and
Yeah.
not the 4 and 5 losses. Like I think maybe you'll see a bunch of teams with only like 2 to 3 losses.
Yeah.
Good teams,
Yeah, good
quality
teams.
teams.
Yeah, good
You know what I
teams.
mean?
Yeah, because they like I say, because they're gonna have to. Yeah, I agree with that. It's gonna have to be like at least three.
Now, does this open the door for FAMU to get into for a team like FAMU, or is this just basically Division One?
I'm, I'm, I would love to say yeah, but knowing how these people is, man,
Yeah,
FAMU probably still won't have
yeah,
a chance to get in there, man.
yeah. Let's not be
With
divisive. Yeah,
right, yeah,
yeah, yeah. Let's not try
because
to do that.
they don't look at those teams as
Yeah,
high of caliber as
to get in.
yeah,
I got you. I got you. I got you. And the only reason I said it because No, we play teams that small though. I think
Mm.
no, we ain't never played FAMU. That'll be a good game between the two Tallahassee teams,
They've played
Florida
a
State and
couple times
FAMU.
before, right?
Not that I'm aware. I don't think they've ever played
Yeah, Florida State and FAMU done play. I want to
in
say,
football.
yeah,
Ain't been no time
yeah.
recent.
Not recently. No, no. It's been a minute.
You mean in the '70s, maybe?
I, wasn't it more recent than that? Maybe. Hold on.
Uh-uh. Maybe in the '70s, '60s, or something like that. I don't know. I wasn't around in the '60s, but maybe I know Miami and the fam play.
Yeah, and maybe that's what I'm talking about because I
Yeah, I
know.
know
Yeah,
them.
but they did play. Yeah, it was only one time.
When that was.
1975.
Yeah, I knew it wasn't. Yeah, I knew it wasn't no time
And
recent.
I think the most recent one I was talking about was the one they played in Miami.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I was about
Yeah,
to
the
say I know.
Florida State won 44-28.
Yep. In football.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I ain't think they played no time recent because that would have been something for the city, but
Yeah.
they need to make that game happen, man.
Yeah, they do. I won't because fam, you've been pretty good the last couple of seasons.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
oh yeah. I wish they would have when my homeboy was up there. I wish they would have scheduled something between them
Yeah.
two teams.
I love to see them guys play. I mean, you
Oh
have them
yeah,
playing all these other teams, you know what I mean?
that's right. And you can send out. You can keep that money right there in the city
Right. Yeah.
from one school to the next.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I want to see. I want to see both Florida State football and basketball team back on top, man. That's what I.
Yeah, definitely
Yeah.
basketball.
Yeah.
Definitely basketball. I think Luke Locks is going to get him. I think
Hmm.
he'll get him there. I haven't followed him since he left Florida State. To know what all he's done with coaching or even with his
Right.
career, but I know what type of player he was when he was there. So
Hmm.
I mean, let's just hope he's a good of enough coach. You know what I mean, to get us to to back to relevancy because
Right.
we ain't been relevant now
Yeah.
for a few years now.
Yeah. And they ain't make the Sweet 16 at all, did they?
They made it a few times with Leonard, but not here in
Okay.
the last few years.
Yeah.
They made the Sweet 16, maybe a couple, like 2 years. I want to think. I want
Hmm.
to say, but that's about all they did.
So I doubt this will happen, but with if Florida State the anticipation for this season don't live up, what you think happened with Norvell?
Mm. Honestly, the way it's set up now, he can't go 2-10 again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think midway season, if that season is going bad, they gonna get rid of him. They already got somebody there to take his place, which I think is Gus Malzahn. So they'll make the
Okay.
transition even smooth. They'll hire from the
Yeah.
inside and keep on moving because
Right.
there's
Right.
already Gus Malzahn system that they're putting in there. So it won't be no change. It'll just be
Whatsoever, just be
Malzahn
replacing,
stepping
just
up as
yeah,
head
just
coach
stepping up. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
keep ticking. You ain't losing nothing. So
Right.
I'm thinking that's why they setting it up like that.
Right.
Because if
Just in
because
case he don't do good this season.
correct.
Yeah, he have to I now if he at least be bowl eligible, I think he's safe. If he able to get a bowl game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything less than
But
that.
even if he wins 6 games
Mm,
and lose 7, that's progress from last year.
that is.
But it's slow and painful
It
progress.
is. It
You know what I
is.
mean? Especially just being
Mhm.
a playoff caliber team,
Right.
being an
Right.
undefeated team not too long ago.
Yeah, and that hurt your recruiting.
Oh, big time,
Yeah, that
big
hurt your
time,
recruiting.
big time.
So you want to make sure this season be the one that
That
people
brings your
that
season, that
yeah,
brings your recruiting back to where it
yeah,
was. Yeah, definitely, definitely.
yeah,
I
man.
remember a time, man, when we were recruiting on top. I mean, on top of the world. Like, could
Right.
nobody touch us in recruiting?
Right.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Now it's like we catching the devil to try to even get a 5-star recruit on
Right.
campus.
And
Like, it's crazy.
it started with Jimbo, man. What he did killed us.
Mm-hmm.
What he did killed us.
Mm-hmm.
killed the team.
Agreed.
And then followed by Taggart.
Man, did you see that article? What they just released the article not too long ago talking about the worst hire of the century. And said it was Florida State. The Taggart hire was the worst hire of the century, bro.
Oh man, that's
I
come on
swear
now.
to
We
you,
can't.
I swear
It's
to you.
true, but come on now.
Oh man, it's painfully true.
It's true.
It's definitely true. We can't argue that.
Listen,
But
listen. I remember.
he was a scapegoat.
Yeah, I remember when I think it was. I want to say it was Boston College. I'm not. Don't quote me on that team, but you know how during that time we come out winning,
Mm-hmm.
right? And of course, second half they laid down. Teams come back. So I think this was against Boston College. I want to say, and it came down to a field goal. If Boston College made that field goal, they win the game. And then end up the kid was
Block.
blocked. I don't know. You
Yep.
remember that,
Yep.
right?
Yep. I remember that one.
Now I went to the game with Deck and his father-in-law, right?
Mm-hmm.
And once we seen halftime come, we left early, right?
Mm-hmm.
We listened to it on the radio, and they interviewing him after the game. And it's like his emotion. That's what got me. His
Mm-hmm.
emotion. They asked him like, "How did you feel about the block and all that?" He was like, "Man, when I saw that it was blocked, I was like, yes." That's exactly how he said it.
James Winston.
No, Taggart.
Oh, Taggart. Oh.
Yeah. I was like, man, what is this man talk about? He was like, yeah. When I seen it had got blocked, I was like, yes. I was like, man, that ain't everybody. I don't know, bro. It was just weird to hear. It
that
was
bland
like,
behind answer,
yeah, I
man. You
was
got to
like,
give me something more than that.
and
God, dog.
I cannot stand when they show him on the sideline just chewing gum.
Yeah,
Like,
I was a fan of Taggart, man. Right.
mm-hmm.
I just don't think they gave him enough time to get the system right.
Yeah, you could say that because I did I like what I seen at first. I just think that first of all, Jordan Blackman wasn't the right fit.
Blackman definitely wasn't the right fit.
I
At
said
one
Jordan
time.
Blackman. I don't know why I said
Yeah. What
that.
was his
But
name?
Blackman, I can't remember his first name.
Yeah.
But I don't think he was the right fit. And I
James Blackman.
James Blackman, yeah. And I you know, I'm talking trash about Tiger, but he really wasn't a bad guy.
Yeah, I think he was in over his head right there though.
Yeah, that's all it was.
I don't think I don't think Nick Saban could have got that team together.
Right.
I think short of Nick Saban, I don't think nobody other than Nick Saban could have got that team together.
Right.
Like
he inherited
he inherited a hellhole pretty much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? These players not buying in. A bunch of them transferred up out of there. So it was he inherited a bunch of.
Now I do think he was too lax with him. I do think.
Yeah, I agree with that too.
I think he wasn't tough enough because you seen the difference from when Jimbo was there, and then he came in. It was like playing loud music in the stadium, and I don't know if you remember. I forgot who it was that got ejected from the game, and he went in the locker room, came back out, and Jimbo had them boys in suits.
Oh yeah.
But he came out in his like little tracksuit and had his pants down, and that's all everybody could talk about. It was all over ESPN. All everybody could talk about, and that's what the problem was with, he was having fun with him, and I get it.
No accountability.
Right. They came out, dun 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 dun,
yeah,
all this.
Yeah. I think the worst prop they ever went and got was that damn swag bag.
Oh, that freaking what they called it?
What they call it? The damn.
Was it a turnover bag?
The turnover bag or something. Yeah. What the fuck, bro? Like,
I'm putting on a backpack, man. Like
a backpack, man. Well, come on, man. That's fucking ridiculous.
You got Miami down there with a freaking
a big ass chump. You know what I mean? And you come with a goddamn backpack.
I forgot how much they said that thing cost. And they say a turnover chain,
right?
And you trying to motivate somebody with a backpack?
with a bag with the bag. I guess they was trying to symbolize the bag, securing the bag.
Oh, I thought he was trying to get him to be Dora the Explorer.
I don't know. I don't know, bro. I take it that's what he was trying to go at.
Yeah,
Securing the bag.
securing the bag. Yeah,
Yeah, I guess that's
yeah,
what he was trying to go at.
yeah. And I don't even do that. Do they still do the side thing?
Yeah, they still
They
do
still
that.
do that? Okay.
I was so glad they got rid of that goddamn bag, boy.
Oh
I,
yeah, I couldn't. I'm
I was,
like, bro, what is
I,
this little behind bag? I don't even know if it was Louis, like, was it Louis Vuitton or something?
I don't know what
Versace?
it was. I
I
don't
hope it
know what
wasn't
it
just
was.
no bag from Walmart.
But they used to clown our ass all the time about
Yeah,
that
man, what the
bag,
frick is
man.
that bag, man?
Man, what that backpack is, man? I don't know, man. Shit. I ain't had no answers
Man,
for it, bro.
if my son was, I would have told man, don't you put that backpack on,
I
man?
ain't lying, boy. Don't you? You can do anything you want to.
All
Don't you
right,
put that
don't you
damn
put the back?
backpack?
No, tell Cole I don't want it.
I don't want
Yeah,
it. I do the chop. I don't want
right.
it. Nah.
Yeah, man, I don't know what that
Mm-mm.
was. You know, I do believe he tried his best though.
Yeah,
Uh,
definitely, definitely.
yeah, but he up there with the Ravens now, wide receiver
Yeah, he
coach.
went. I know he can't
Yeah,
coach in college no more. Ain't nobody.
yeah, ain't
Ain't
nobody
nobody
gonna
finna
want him
buy
after
into that.
that. Yeah,
Nah,
not
nah,
after
none
that.
after that. Nah, I think he went to UCF after that. FAU or something like that. I think he went to FAU.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then went from there
Then
when whatchamacallit went back to coaching to the NFL, he brought him with him.
who?
The Ravens head coach. Where brother
Oh,
was at?
Harbaugh.
Yeah, Harbaugh. Yeah,
Yep, yep, yep,
yeah,
yep. Hmm.
yep. But
Hmm.
old Taggart, man, yeah, he had me. I ain't gonna lie, he had me laughing though.
Oh yeah, I was
He,
standing up for him, 'cause, boy. These people in these
oh
groups
yeah,
now, he was dogging him, boy. They were dogging him. I'm talking about, man,
man.
get that mother out of here. We don't want him. That some bitch should have never been hired up here.
Oh man,
I swear to you, bro. Bro, you should have seen it, man.
yeah.
Man, they were calling for Tiger head, boy.
They was.
Y'all
I
better
ain't gonna
get
lie.
that black
I ain't gonna
some
lie.
bitch out of here. We gon- we gonna have his hide before sundown.
I'm telling you, man. Old sundown time.
I ain't lying. I ain't lying. I ain't lying. Well,
Oh
those on
man,
but they ain't want tag
I'm
down here, boy.
surprised. I'm surprised his car ain't get. They didn't do nothing
You
to
hear
him,
me,
man.
boy?
You know how serious they is down there.
They were ready to get. They wanted to attack a head here, boy. They were ready to get him up out of here.
Yeah.
Boy, them white. I'm sorry. Edit
Oh
that part out
yeah,
of there. Edit that part out of there.
yeah,
Whoa. No, don't let it
yeah,
make that
man.
clip. Mm-mm. I ain't trying to offend nobody.
Right,
we trying to
right,
gain some people, man.
right. Exactly.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah, man.
Oh, we welcome all,
Yeah, we welcome all, man.
all races, man. We just like have fun.
we
That's it.
having fun. That's it. We making jokes.
That's
Yeah,
it, man.
yeah. But let me see.
Oh,
I
I
see.
forgot. So you almost and I know why, but you didn't want to cover the NBA the ongoing playoffs because your team is at home. But we'll go ahead and go.
Hey, your team at home too.
My team at home too. But shout out to my Heat though. We got 2 first-round draft picks. Don't forget that. We coming.
Y'all
We
need them.
coming. Mama, here come that man. You just remember that.
Yeah, yeah.
Remember that.
Hey,
We
mama,
coming now.
that man finna retire.
Who? Pat Riley? That's about it.
Oh
Oh
man,
man.
yeah,
But yeah, man.
yeah. The Lakers, man,
Hey
they
Kayla,
pissed me off.
what that Golden State score is?
The Golden State score. Hold on.
I got you.
Last time I checked, the Wolves was
Let's see.
up. You think Golden State make it? Yeah, I don't know, man. The Wolves, they been tripping.
I don't know. The Timberwolves, yeah, they've been tripping this. I thought that they would beat. I mean, I ain't think the Warriors stood a chance against the
The
Timberwolves. But
final score is 117-93.
who won?
Minnesota
Timberwolves.
won. Yeah.
Okay.
So now it's
Okay.
1-1.
Okay.
It's
And they needed that. Going back to Golden State, they needed
yeah.
that. They
But
actually need the both of them at home, but
they gonna have to take advantage though, because I think Curry gonna be out next game too.
yep, he out next
Yeah,
game too. Yep.
yeah, they gonna have to take
What?
advantage.
Let me see what Jimmy.
Jimmy had 17 points, played 34 minutes.
17 points.
17 points. That's
Shorter got that. See
that's
what I'm
not
talking
gonna
about?
that's not gonna do it.
You see what I'm talking about?
That's not gonna
That
do it.
what I was
And
telling Jordan right there.
yeah, and that's my
That
point.
ain't gonna get it.
Are you able to step up when Curry not there? And it don't look like you can.
That's why we got rid of him in Miami.
Mm-hmm. I mean, like you had
How many Buddy Hield had?
Buddy Hield had 15, 29 minutes.
Draymond.
Draymond, 9 points, 29 minutes.
Oh, that ain't
Can't
gonna get it,
happen.
fellas.
Can't
Ain't
happen.
going. What about who else they starter was?
Who is what's how you say this last name?
Kaminga.
Kaminga, yeah. He
Yeah.
had 18, 26 minutes.
Okay. Kaminga coming off the bench for him though.
Yeah. Davis had 15. He played 19 minutes.
Mm.
Yeah. They
All right. What? How many Ant Man?
Ant had 20
Okay.
and Randall had 24.
Okay. Julius Randle. Yep.
And,
He gonna need that.
and McDaniels gave you 16, which that's normal for him.
Yep.
See what I'm saying? Gobert, however you say his name.
Yeah. Go back.
Gobert, 5 points. Why the frick was he able to score 27 points on the Lakers?
Y'all ain't had no. They ain't had nobody to stop it.
That's my point.
Mm-hmm.
That's my point. This man in this series on the score fight, he played 27 minutes.
How many? Who was LA's center? Oh, y'all traded
We had
Anthony Davis.
they don't really have a center per se, but we had Jackson Hayes.
Oh,
that they could have put in a game that would have been a good contest to Rudy Gobert, because neither one of them are technically centers,
correct.
but they
What you
use.
talking about? Gobert ain't no center.
I mean, he is a center.
Yeah.
But he is a center. But you know how these centers is these days. They not. I don't think they consider themselves centers.
Right.
Yeah, but Jackson Hayes would have been because if Anthony Davis was there, he don't do that.
Right.
So I don't know the decision behind that, but
Yeah, I ain't never understand that trade
yeah.
there either. But
Yeah. So let me look at what they. Oh yeah, the Timberwolves just 44 from the field, 44 for 87. Golden State was 34 for 76. Golden State only they was 9 out of 32 for 3 points.
ooh, that's
That's
bad.
terrible.
That's
Uh,
bad.
the Wolves was 16 for 37.
That ain't good either.
Nah, but
That's
that's
a little
better
bit
than.
under 50%. It's
Yeah,
better
this
than
was 43%.
Yeah.
Golden State at 28%.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. They just I guess he just outscored them. Ooh,
Yeah, them boys came out. They came out strong though. I think they initially went up to like a 8-0, maybe 10-0. No, I think it was 13-0 before Jimmy Butler got their first bucket.
Okay.
Yeah, they went it. So they did. I remember it was like 7 minutes and 46 seconds left when Golden State hit their first basket in the first quarter. So they came out cold.
Right.
Couldn't hit nothing.
And I think Jimmy Butler is probably I don't know how he see himself, but from the looks of it, I think Jimmy Butler is gonna have to come to terms with he's a number 2 guy, not a number 1.
Yeah, and see that's what Jordan was saying. He was saying that earlier that Jimmy know that Golden State didn't bring him there, expecting him to be the 30 or 40 point guy a night. You know what I mean? They bring him there to supplement Steph. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think he knew that going in. So he's definitely fitting a different role now with Golden State than what he was feeling with Miami.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. In Miami, he was the go-to guy. You know what I mean?
Right. Which is
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
he was our number one scoring option.
Right.
Yeah,
So hopefully, um, and you know that it'll be a good fit for him. But out there by himself, nah, you can't be scoring 15 points, buddy, and
no,
thinking you
no,
finna
no, no,
do
no.
something.
This is when we need you to step up. This was
Right.
it. This is when we. This is why we bring you here.
Right.
You know what I mean? This is part of the reason we bring you here.
Right.
We can't. You can't go out and give me 17. You know what I mean? And
Right.
and think everything all good.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? No.
No.
You got to at least hit me 30. You got to score me 30. When Steph can't get it to me, that's what we got you here
That's
for.
it. That's it. That's it.
And
Just like
then it's playoff time.
just
You know
like
what I mean?
just like game 3 when it came out that Luca was sick
Mm-hmm.
and LeBron had to step up and he
Mm-hmm.
well I think he almost he scored over 30.
Mm-hmm.
Luca, I don't even want to talk about it, man. Let me not go there.
Oh,
Man, you
baby,
talking about
bro.
you got a stomach virus, man? You better go boo boo and come back and win this game.
Take a shot of Pepto, man, and come
All
on,
right,
man.
man. Come back and win this game. Talking about your stomach hurting, man.
Go
God,
get you what
dog,
them
man.
things
What
is.
you ate, man? That's why the people
Mm.
talking about you
Nah, he
now.
just need to get him some of that tummy lock up, man. Some of that stuff. You know what I mean? That lock that stuff on up, man. That's all he
Right,
need.
right, man. All them injections they be giving people.
You hear me?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, man. I was cracking up talking about a stomach virus, man.
Yeah, that man just had a case of
He,
the
li-
running number twos.
listen,
That's all it was.
he ain't cut about that stomach virus when he kept complaining to the refs every time he missed a shot.
Oh man, that's
Oh
crazy.
man, yeah, man. These guys be something else, man.
Man, I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I don't. I think Luca, man. I think he need to get in better shape.
He definitely needs to.
Yeah.
Hey, but what do you think about? Did you hear the news about Travis Hunter and his girlfriend this year? I mean, this week, saying
Was it?
she went out and bought him a $30,000 Rolex,
Mm-hmm.
and he kind of pitched a bitch about it, right? And
Mm-hmm.
was like, "Don't expect these type of gifts from him." What you think about that?
Um. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what. Why would he say that? I don't. I'm
I'm guessing he's saying that because $30,000 is a lot of money, and
right.
then to spend
Yeah.
that on a watch,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, don't expect that type of gifts from me for me to be giving out gifts like that cost like that because that ain't what I'm gonna be doing. Like he
Mm-hmm.
seemed like he's got his mind on financially managing his money the
Yeah.
right way, right?
Yeah.
So for that to come out the blue like that,
Yeah.
I mean, if that was me and I had my mind set one way,
Mm-hmm.
like man, you know what these $30,000 just did to me that you just spent, you know what I mean? Because
Mm-hmm.
I got my mind set that this is going over here. Now you just in took away that $30,000 that I had
Mm-hmm.
plans on doing something else. So I can understand it
So
from that standpoint.
so do we know if it was his money? Did she take his money and do that, or
I'm not sure.
not
I'm
sure?
just
Okay.
going off of base of
What they
what
said?
was said. Yeah.
Yeah. I get where he coming from. Um. I don't. I mean, I don't. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. I don't have no problem with what he said.
Yeah, I don't
Um.
either because I mean, this is my
Like,
money pretty much. I
yeah,
can
like you
do
you
what I
just stepping into the league and you really like,
$30,000
yeah,
is a lot of
that
money to be blowing.
stuff can come later, like, you know
Yeah,
what I mean.
yeah,
And
yeah.
and she probably was just genuinely just trying to do a nice thing, and
Probably
I get
was.
that too, but I think that's something you should have probably definitely talked to him about before you
Yeah,
did it.
before going and spending
Yeah,
that type of
and he could
money.
have
Yeah,
told you like, hey, listen, like if you want
yeah,
to get me something else. Don't
yeah.
I
Don't
ain't
spend
trying
this type
to
of money.
get into that type of stuff right now. You know what I mean? And now if it was her own money, then okay, like, if that's what you chose to spend your money on a gift for him. But
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Now, and I don't know. You're right. Now, if it was her money and
Mhm.
that's what she chose to spend on it, but for him to tell her not to expect that type of gift from him,
Mhm.
that's saying a lot because this is somebody that's managing his money
Right,
correctly because
right,
he don't see the
right,
value in going
right.
out spending $30,000
Mhm.
on a watch. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that speaks a lot for him of where his mind is,
Mhm.
I think.
And he seems like that type of guy that's more humble when it comes to that stuff because you never really see him with anything like even when I ain't talking bad about Shador, but when Shador came out, you seen him playing with his
Yeah.
necklace on and stuff like that, which
Yep.
which a lot of I mean not a lot of college players, but I mean you see some college player with like a gold necklace on or whatever,
Yeah, but
but
those Sanders, Dion has always done that. So
yeah, yeah,
now his boys coming up right behind him, thinking they got to
hmm,
carry hit their daddy image, which
yeah,
they don't. They can, you know what I mean. But I guess
yeah,
I guess that could be a curse and a blessing at the
yeah.
same time, right?
Yeah, but I ain't never really seen him do nothing flashy. Even like he promote hey dudes.
Yeah, I never
You know
seen.
what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I've never
Yeah.
sint that either.
So I if that that it just seems like that's his personality. He don't really like all
Yep,
that. Maybe that'll come later in his career, but I can understand him being right now like not focusing on stuff that costs a lot of money.
yep.
Um.
Did you also see where KFC and Delta
Hmm.
gave Shador
Shador.
a
Yeah.
commercial?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I
What's your
seen that.
thoughts on that?
I I think it's great, man. I think KFC, obviously they know what they're doing. You know what I
Yep,
mean?
yep, yep.
Because they even posted up on his under his well on their page, their social media page that Curtis Sanders got told no 1,000 times before he get when he was trying to start his business.
That's right.
So
That's right.
um yeah, so shout out to KFC and them for doing that.
That's
That
right.
was
That's right. That's right.
yeah,
That's right. We rock with you.
yeah,
Thanks for rocking with us.
yeah. Yeah, KLC know who eat their food.
That's right. That's right. They know who they patrons are.
Yeah,
That's right.
that's
That's
what's up
right.
though. Yeah, I love that they being a positive, advocate
That's right.
for black people. You know what I mean?
That's right. Yep.
Yeah.
Definitely. Definitely. I didn't know your cousin was. I mean, your wife was. Damn. Your sister was telling me tonight that your cousin, their dad
Hmm.
actually when it used to pick up the Sam, what's his name, Sam Walton, the owner of Walmart,
Hmm.
and that the Walmart in Quincy was the first Walmart in the state of Florida. And so your cousin dad used to go pick up Sam Walton from the airport right there out there in Havana, and used to drive him back over here to the store. So they got pictures of him with the owner of Walmart. Say they got pictures of him with the owner.
Yeah,
It was like it was crazy.
I ain't know that either.
Yeah, I didn't know that. She just told
Yeah.
me that tonight. She just told me that tonight.
Who what cousin?
Kirkland, I think is her name, but
Keisha
that's your
Kirkland.
yeah, that's your cousin on your dad's side. That that's
I don't man.
Attaway niece.
I don't listen, man. As far
Yeah,
as I've only been around a certain
gotcha,
part of my family.
gotcha,
So when you said
gotcha.
now I know some Kirkland. I know a Kirkland that worked with me
Mm-hmm.
when I was in the corrections down there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um, I didn't know if he related to them.
Mm.
Um, but
I don't know,
yeah,
but could be because she got a bunch of kids.
yeah, because I know he's kin to Lil D them and Deshaun
Mm-hmm.
them that he
Mm-hmm.
cousins to them.
Oh wow,
But so he probably is, but
could
yeah,
be
I ain't
definitely.
never heard of Keisha Kirkland. But
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
what's up though. I
yeah,
didn't know that. I didn't
yeah,
even know
yeah.
that was the
Yeah,
first
I didn't
Walmart.
know that either. That's what I was telling her. I was like, I
Yeah.
didn't know that was the first Walmart in Florida.
And it's still
That was the.
standing?
It's still nope, nope, nope. They actually tore that one down, and the one they
And they
rebuilt it
rebuilt okay, so it
at
ain't
the off of
always
Pat
been
Thomas
where it's at.
Parkway. Yep.
Okay.
Nope, nope,
Okay.
nope. I think Rosie's is there now, where it used to be.
Okay.
That building is still standing,
Yeah. Yeah.
but
Okay.
Walmart ain't there no more.
Okay. Yeah, that's what's up.
Hmm.
Yeah, I ain't know that neither.
It's an interesting fact. I didn't know that.
Yeah, man, that's a small world, man.
Yeah, and say that
Small.
they offered him the I guess like a few years after he retired, say they
Hmm.
offered him to a chance to come back and just like speak about
Hmm.
what Walmart meant to him and what some of the stuff that he went through,
Mm-hmm.
and say that he chose not to, um, because he didn't feel like they wanted to hear the truth.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because he done seen some stuff. He done went through some stuff. Now this was back in like 1982
Mm-hmm.
when he was the manager there at that Walmart, and
Okay.
say he didn't want to. He didn't think they was ready to hear the truth because he was going to tell them some things that they had never heard before,
Right.
of some experiences that he hadn't went through. But you
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean. He didn't feel like they was ready to hear the truth, so he declined to have that interview.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's what's
not the
up.
interview. I'm sorry. They have that. They go speak
Speak.
on their
Yeah.
behalf.
Yeah.
Yeah, he declined that.
Man, that's what's up.
Mhm.
Yeah. I know. Even I don't even know this off topic, but being up here and we went to Aiden had a field trip with his school where they went to the Henry Ford Museum,
Mhm.
and they got this area out there with where they had like Thomas Edison's house, and even Henry Ford's house when he used to live in when he grew up was on that property out there. And it was I was telling Brandon, I was like I said I would love if it was a way to like go back in time
Mhm.
and like not interfere with nothing. Like if you can like get put in this bubble and go back in time
And
to
just to
where you
see
could just
what.
observe but not like
Mhm.
interact. You know what I mean?
Mhm. Mhm.
Because
Mhm.
some of the stuff, man, I'd love to see how they
Was
did it back then.
invented.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you can see some of the machines that they used when they was
Yep.
trying to make electricity work and all that
Correct.
stuff. There, it's
Correct.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
I actually went to the up there in Ohio to the GE. I guess that's where they got Thomas Edison's first light bulb that he ever invented on
Mm-hmm.
display at. So when I was working for this company, they flew us in up there to go check out all the stuff up there to get training done
Mm-hmm.
up there, right? So we went there, and I was able to see a bunch of his lights and stuff that he invented way back
Yeah,
then. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So yeah, that was interesting to see that, and
Mm-hmm.
like dog, he even had the knowledge to even
Right,
put all this together to make it
right,
even work. You know
right,
what I mean? Like, where
right.
did he get that knowledge from? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's yeah. That'll be
Yeah, it'll be something to see, man. We
yeah,
can go back
definitely.
and actually see the process of it.
Hmm.
Even now, like some of the stuff they build on, I be thinking like, man, like how? You
Correct.
know what I mean?
Correct. Correct. Yep. Yep. I agree. I
Yeah,
agree. It's a
yeah.
sight to see.
Any other topics?
Um. No. No. What about for next week? Anything you want to cover next week in particular?
Um, Not off the top of my head. You know,
Oh, we'll come up with that. We
yeah.
got time to come up with
Sometimes I
that. Don't
just
worry.
pull from videos and stuff I see
Yeah.
when people
Yeah.
make comments and stuff.
Yeah.
I watch Stephen A. Smith every now and then, hear him rant and talk
Yeah.
about some.
Yeah. All the time.
Yeah. But yeah, no, no,
Yeah,
no.
Chuck had a segment today. He was talking some stuff about. I can't remember what topic it was, but it was some good.
Mm,
It was a good conversation piece.
okay.
But yeah, I'll review that and I'll
Talk
come
about it
back
next
ready.
week. Yep.
Yep, we'll talk about it next week.
Yep. All right, guys,
Alrighty.
it's coming up on that time where we finna get up out of here. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Um, we kind of went, just
Off subject
off the
a
top.
little bit, but
Yeah,
off the
off top, but
dome.
it's
Yeah,
okay.
that's
It's
right.
good conversation.
Good conversation.
Yep.
That's it, and that's what we do this for.
Yep.
Good
So
conversation.
just hope y'all enjoyed. This is episode 6.
7.
7. I'm sorry, episode 7. So stay tuned. And peace out.
Deuces.
Deuces. Go
Go nose.
nose.